Hi and welcome to Run Your Own Website video tutorials. In this video we're going to be looking at the options panel. The options panel allows you to control things like colors, fonts, put up your social media, choose your feature pages, things like that. So let's jump straight into it. So here we are. The options panel, you click on there and the first tab you've got is your colors. Now all of these, if you click on them, you get a color picker. You can choose the range of shades, or you can start with a basic color here, and then you just drag this around to choose what is. See, you can have quite a lot of versatility with it. I mean, there's 65 million colors. It's useful to get the actual color codes that are used in your logo, so that it actually matches your branding. So the header phone number color, well, that's literally there, and this is my simple logo. So this blue, I've got the value for this, and that's the one that I'm using. You can use other ones, of course. So the hyperlinks color. So we've got a hyperlink here. So it's usual for this to be blue. It doesn't have to be. It's usual for that to be a blue. Subpages navigation color. Okay, so we've got some subpages under what we do, and you can change the color of these drop downs here. Text color. So you've got choice of grey or black. We keep it to 2 just to maintain readability. So if we change it to black and then just refresh that page, you'll see the difference it makes. So sometimes it works depending on the type of site that you have. Okay. So I'll put that back to grey. The main heading color, that's literally what this is going to be colored. And as you can see, this is a slightly different blue. Or it was a slightly different blue. If I reloaded it, it would load fine. The slideshow title and text. Okay, so this is back here. What is shown here now? I again put this to blue, but it just didn't work. It's not that right kind of site. It's a wedding site, so I decided to just have a little play and change it to a more romantic-y kind of soft rose kind of thing. Anyway, that's literally where you make all of these changes. You hit update, and then just refresh, and you can see the changes straight away. Okay. The next tab is where you choose your fonts. Now, it defaults to a titles font of RYOW. You can change it to lots of different ones. If I just show you this one, Lobster, for example. These are all Google fonts, by the way. And if I just refresh that, you can see that it's now gone for a more stylized italic thing, which it might be more appropriate for this kind of website. Maybe it's a bit much. Don't know. It's just something to think about. Let's put this back to. I don't even know what this one is. A Roboto. That's quite an interesting one. So you can just have a play. Yeah. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is the actual text font, and that's the body font. That's this here. We only give you a choice of 2 to maintain readability and accessibility, and it's one of the 2 standards, Arial or Verdana. Okay, so and that's what Arial looks like on here. Okay, the next one is your social media links. Now, you probably noticed up here that we've got some appearing, and it's really simple. All you need to do is paste in your link to your whatever feed it is. Now these are just showing hashes because obviously I want to just show these up. But whatever you put in here is what it will attempt to go to. So as many media networks that you're on, just copy and paste in the link to your social media page, and they will all appear up here. Okay, so it's nice and straightforward. Right, now the featured pages. Okay, so bit more explanation here. One of the things about running around websites, it defaults to just no featured pages chosen. So by default, it will just put the home page with all of these 4. Now that doesn't look obviously very good, so we can change this. So what we do is we choose: do we want to display featured pages? We might not want to. If we say no and hit update, then it will just be, there won't be anything there, and you just have literally one header image and this. And sometimes that works. Some of our clients don't want to have feature pages, they like this kind of look. Most people have them because it just gives some people extra to look at. And then this is where we choose which page we're going to feature. So I'm going to drop in the About Us page there. I'm going to drop in the What We Do. I'm going to drop in the blog. And I'm going to drop in the Contact Us. Okay, so I'm leaving the intro text blank deliberately because I want to show you how it works. Now if we refresh the home page, it should look a little bit more interesting, because straight away we've got that main featured image that we were choosing to have as the main page image. That's why it's really important that you have every page or post has got an image with it, because you might want to select that. And just to show you, you might want to say you make your first picture a blog. So let's do this one. Here we go. How far will you travel to get the right wedding dress? Let's drop that one up and just refresh it. There we go. Now obviously that doesn't, it does work, but it goes over the line because of the length of it. But it's just showing you the idea that you can use blogs as well as pages. Okay. So just to explain here, you've got the first bit of text and then you've got some dots. That means that it's just on the first excerpt, but it might not be the right thing. So what instead we're going to do is we're going to type in some text. We are a fab wedding company. Read all about our history. I don't know, something like that. What we do. Okay, so well actually, we sell wedding dresses, invitations. I don't know, what else do you do? Catering and much more. Okay, and then number 3, your blog. Our blog is updated daily. Make sure you check in regularly. Okay, so if you say you update your blog daily, make sure you actually do. How to find us. So it's literally just 4 simple descriptions. And because we've typed that in, that will now overwrite. So rather than having these blocks, there we go, so you've got there. So we can probably type a little bit more text in there if we wanted to. You don't want to type in too much because you've got to get the balance right, and it's also helpful to make sure that you've got a similar amount of text in each one. And obviously all of these will then go straight to that page. So that is that side of, that's how the featured pages work in RYOW website. Okay, moving on. Google Analytics. Google Analytics are great. You have them for free. Register get yourself a Google account, get yourself a Google Analytics account, and then you just get your analytics code and paste it in there. If we're building your RYOW website for you, we'll do that as part of the build. Template's not relevant at this moment. The only final thing is your legal pages. Now that will be blank when you start building, but when you're ready to launch, we then create we've got some generic pages for you, and these are all GDPR compliant, or so we've been reliably informed. However, the one thing that you will need to look at, if nothing else, is the privacy policy. Your privacy policy should be a little bit more tailor-made to your business, and this isn't a video about GDPR. This is just showing you that all of our GDPR pages, which are all pretty thorough, and they all appear in the legal information down here. This is all automatic, so you can change the text here. So if you just go into your privacy policy, and then you see we've got generic stuff, the owners of this website, so you're going to need to change that. This information is actually slightly out of date. We need to replace it. We've got some more post GDPR information to put that into, but basically this is where you can change all of your GDPR information. Okay, so that is our guided tour of the options panel. Sorry this video's been a little bit longer than the other ones. There is quite a lot of stuff to cover, but it's quite good because you can have quite a dramatic effect on how your website looks by controlling your fonts and your colors and your featured pages. You know, some people like to display the title or just have the image or have the featured text below it. It's the kind of thing you can just have a play with it and see how you get on. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Make sure you come and join us next time. Bye for now.